Use code shorturl.at at checkout. But yeah, we're back. Yo guys, and welcome back to some Modern Warfare 2.
You disgust me.
But in today's video, guys, we have some more news talking about Modern Warfare 3, the movement, the maps, all that good stuff, as well as we're back on Modern Warfare 2, working on that 100% weapon grind as well. Really quick though, guys, before the video starts, I do want to apologize for the lack of content recently. I'm gonna be honest, I'd be lying to you guys if I said I didn't know what to post. I just been playing a ton of 2K recently, and I've been having a blast. But so far what they have in Modern Warfare 3, what came out is I will put some of the maps that they have up. If you guys not know, Modern Warfare 3 came out and said that the start of Modern Warfare 2 is going to have, I believe, 16 of the Modern Warfare 2 maps that we were supposed to have in this game that they just never got around to. So Modern Warfare 3 will come out with a working mini map. It will come out with 16 brand new maps, plus the movement is back. So I think Modern Warfare 3 is already off to a good start. But again, it is Call of Duty. We never know with them exactly what they plan on doing. For real? But yeah, dude, I'm actually super excited for Modern Warfare 3. I know a lot of people are going to say the same thing. Oh, it's the same game every year, which it is. I'm going to be honest. Call of Duty is kind of the same game every year. So Modern Warfare 3 is coming back with the movement. I know a lot of people wanted the movement. I don't know why Modern Warfare 2 ever removed the movement, but I do know that Modern Warfare 19 was never supposed to have side canceling. It was like a bug that they just never bothered fixing. Modern Warfare 3 movement does look clean. You have a lot of ledge jumping you can do, which, again, I don't know how that's going to affect some of the old school Modern Warfare 2 maps. Which, again, I don't mind movement in Call of Duty. I'm a good enough player that I can kind of just adjust to having movement or having no movement. I don't rely on movement at all. To me, personally, I almost died right there. Woo! To me, personally, I don't really mind movement in Call of Duty. I do like being able to get a point A to point B a lot faster. So, like, movement to me is always a giant plus in Call of Duty. I prefer movement over... Ooh, that's a little triple. I prefer movement over non-movement. I know some people would rather have boots on the ground. The biggest thing that Modern Warfare 3 is going to have is I know a lot of people are kind of thinking that these maps are going to suck because of Call of Duty. One, the spawns are not the best in these Call of Duty games at all. Modern Warfare 3 will have a working minimap, and that is something that Call of Duty, with especially the Infinite War Call of Duties, have not added in the last 2 years of their Call of Duty. So Modern Warfare 19 had no working minimap. This game has no working minimap. So the mini-maps that we've got have been completely chalk. Like, a working mini-map, I believe, is the most important thing in a Call of Duty. It shows you where everyone's at. You're able to kind of play the map on how it's supposed to be played because you know where some people might end up being. In Modern Warfare 2, you have no idea where anyone's at. And the whole point of a suppressor is literally to not be seen on the mini-map. So for them to take away the working mini-map, it basically takes away the entire purpose of a suppressed gun. And to me, I just think suppressor was one of the best, like, attachments in Call of Duty. We're actually low-key frying right now. Oh, let's go, baby. That's so triple. And one thing I say about SBMM, dude, when you don't play this game in like a week or longer, the first game you get onto is beautiful. But yeah, the minimap, I think, won't be a deciding factor because Modern Warfare 3 will have a working minimap. So I think the gameplay will already be a lot better with having a working. No. Oh, I love you, teammate. For real? For real? Oh, it's UAV. Right over here. Oh, I saved my teammate. Ha, let's go. We didn't get executed. But yeah, with Modern Warfare 3 adding in the working minimap, I do believe that these old school maps will feel like old school. That was kind of what I was really afraid about, was bringing back high rise and having it just play terrible because there's no working minimap. And that's even what we see with some of the maps we have now. You guys remember Showdown from COD 4? I think Showdown is a fantastic map. Map in this game is completely dog water because there's no working minimap. So we have no clue where anyone's at. You don't know where you're getting shot from because there's no working minimap in the game. I'm actually kind of excited they're not in this game because I already know if they were in this game, they would be terrible. Like, High Rise would be the worst map in the game by far. But I'm kind of excited that Modern Warfare 3 is taking Modern Warfare 2 maps instead of Modern Warfare 2 because I don't think the maps would have been good in this Call of Duty. But that's just something that really grinds my gears, is when we get old school maps in Call of Duty and they're just absolutely terrible because of the layout of the Call of Duty. Just doesn't fit the map. And I believe Modern Warfare 3 will save a lot of the old school map. Just having the working mini-map, which I've said before, is just so important in Call of Duty. Like, a lot of people tend to ignore it and they don't think it's as important. The mini-map, if not, is the most important thing in Call of Duty. If you have a working mini-map, you have a map and an overall game that actually has flow. When you have no working mini-map, ooh, Thank you. You don't have a working minimap, people can tend to not move because they don't have to. You have no idea where you're getting shot at all because you don't have it on the minimap. And most people like myself, people that play Call of Duty for quite some time, will use the minimap to know where the teammates are going to spawn, where the enemies are going to spawn. But with some other big news with Modern Warfare 3, new Activision says Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Season 1 will have 3 new 6v6 maps, and Season 2 will also have 3 new 6v6 maps. Again, I don't know why we aren't getting 4 like older Call of Duties. I just feel like giving us 4 new maps every season I think is the best. And then also there's 16 core 6v6 maps at launch and 4 ground war maps at launch. But here's a first look on the movement, guys. It's going to be a lot of like jumping and mantling for the movement. I don't know if slide canceling and all that stuff is back. Did we go through that entire game with the wrong camo on? Yes, we did. Stupid. The only thing I'm worried about having the movement in Modern Warfare 3, if there's gonna be a lot of jumping and mantling, having no gun hole. If you guys not know, gun hole in Black Ops 4, you're able to shoot your weapon while jumping over things. So while you're like in mid animation, you'd be able to shoot your weapon. And to me, I think gun hole is the greatest perk ever invented. I just think it was so good, especially for my playstyle. But gun hole did have its down parts, just like gun hole from Black Ops 3. How you literally could just sprint around with the brekkie and turn into a jitter mod because the gun hole is really broken. Same thing with Vanguard. I believe the double barrel shotguns in the beginning of Vanguard were like super busted with gun hole. So I'm hoping they can balance gun hole a little bit in the game. How they're doing the perk system, it's going to be kind of set up like World War II's system a little bit. How like dead silence, you have to wear like certain boots to wear. Side of hands, I think you wear like certain gloves. It kind of gives me like that World War II / Ghost feel. Ghost was kind of that first Call of Duty that was like super different. Like Call of Duty Ghost from like Black Ops 2, Ghost was really different. Like Ghost was a completely new Call of Duty and a new experience for most people. Now, is this the Call of Duty cycle where I'm going to like this Call of Duty 4 or 5 months into the game, I'm gonna get bored of it? Probably. It's more of the fact of I just like grinding in Call of Duty. I don't know why, because Call of Duty makes me a psycho. Like, I get super mad at Call of Duty. I just like grinding for Call of Duty, and I like grinding for camos. And I feel like with this game, not really having prestiging, I already have the mastery camo. I can grind for the weapon mastery right now. There's not a lot of stuff for me to do in Call of Duty. So just getting a new Call of Duty, playing it, and just getting a camo in the new Call of Duty is kind of something I love to do. I don't know why, it's weird. This might not be important for some of you guys, but if some of you guys have an Xbox, Call of Duty 20th anniversary sale is live on Xbox stores. Save up to 67% on Call of Duty games. Every single Call of Duty title from Call of Duty 1 to Modern Warfare 2 is on sale. So if you guys have an Xbox, you guys want to get your hands on older Call of Duties, 67% off. It's not too bad if you guys want to relive a lot of those old school Call of Duties.
Damn, what is that, bro?
Xbox for sure has revived the servers on a lot of the old school Call of Duties. I will say this though, stay off of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops 2. They are complete hack fest. Like, you will probably get hacked if you get on Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2. So if any of you guys have an Xbox 360 or Xbox One that you guys want to get on and play old school Call of Duties, I highly suggest getting on and playing any Call of Duty you want. But I would not get on Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 2. I just believe those are hacked to shreds. But then, guys, we have some news on Modern Warfare 3 open beta. Basically, October 6th through the 7th is early access for PlayStation. October 8th through the 10th is open beta for PlayStation. And then the October 12th through the 13th is early access for all platforms. And then October 14th through the 16th is open beta on all platforms. So a lot of you guys might be wondering if you want to flat out buy the new Call of Duty, if you guys are skeptical on if you want to get it. I believe if you wait till October 14th through the 16th, you do not have to pay. It's open beta for everyone. So if you guys are curious on if you want to buy the new Call of Duty, just wait until October 14th through the 16th. And then I would probably just play the open beta and get a feel for it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments down below if you guys are going to be buying Modern Warfare 3 or if you guys are going to be waiting. Are you guys excited for Modern Warfare 3? Are you guys not excited for Modern Warfare 3? But as well, guys, I want to appreciate all the love and support on the channel recently. You guys have been showing the channel tremendous amount of support, so I do appreciate all the love and support. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Baby, but you know I